feel like we did a really good job on this album. I'm more proud of it than anything we've ever done, and I think it represents what we're capable of doing musically. We produced it ourselves, and we really wanted to capture the energy of the band, you know, from the live shows. Just keeping in mind, you know, the difference sometimes that you go into a recording studio, and sometimes there's a, you know, you get a great sounding recording, but it doesn't really have that like powerful element that happens when you're playing live. And we wanted to really experiment and find ways to introduce that element back into our recording. We can't sell our goddamn soul anymore. I mean, by the time we went into the studio, we had 90% of the record, I feel like. And there was a lot of exciting stuff that happened in the studio. And everybody's, you know, musical ability shines, you know, throughout the album. Everybody's individual, you know, what they bring to the table as individuals really shines and comes together in a great way. And it runs the gamut of different, you know, various, you know, genres. I think there's a lot of rock in there. There's blues. There's songs that are, you know, more, you know, upbeat and heavy, and there's songs that are more mellow and atmospheric. When they come and throw the feet down, if you wanna not make haste, keep your feet on the ground. I hear it coming from. It's a little scary, you know. I think that there's like this thing that happens when you're with a label where you sort of feel like, oh, you know, well, but it's their job now to go ahead and help generate money, you know, from this product that we've, I guess, like made. So you give it away. So you give it away. You get what you pay for. At the same time, though, it's so much more gratifying, I think, to know, regardless of what's going to happen with the album. It's really gratifying for me to know that we did absolutely 100% our best, and we didn't, you know, nothing can fall on anybody's shoulders, you know, but ours. It's us.
This is only us. Everything's relying on us, and it all comes back to how hard we work. And it's up to you to make sense of it.
You know, we didn't do anything out that wasn't ourselves, you know, to see if we could break through into any other markets or anything like that. It was like, this is what we love, this is what sounds best to us, and this is what we would want to hear if we were listening to a record by our band. Things unsaid in a constant motion. I cannot recognize your truth because I've never known it.
All the support and kind of encouragement we've gotten from people, and kind of just feels like, all right, yeah, we're doing the right thing. You know, we feel pretty self-assured that at this point, regardless of what happens number-wise or any of that, we feel like our connection with our fan base is stronger than ever, and that now we're going into this place where we can feel excited on a daily basis about, you know, there really is no right or wrong way to go right now. We can just keep kind of making it up as we go, and that makes what we do a lot more fun and a lot more interesting.
I guess touring's always kind of been the direct connection to our fans, you know what I mean?
It's probably the most important part of our band is playing live. I mean, that is what this band has always been about. You know, you can you know, spend a year recording an album and have a great record, and even this album is absolutely, it's, you know, like I said, it's my favorite album, but you know, the best performances of any of these songs aren't on any of our records. I think you have to come to the show, and you know, we're all such huge fans of music, and we've all had experiences at concerts that it's almost been like a religious experience where you're there and you feel so connected to what's happening, and it takes you somewhere. It takes you somewhere totally different, like another world almost, you know, as weird as that sounds. And we just want to feel that at our shows. When you realize my name. playing the same songs over and over again, to some people it might become, routine, but for us I feel like it's almost like a mantra, and it allows you to get so comfortable that you can literally lose yourself and not be thinking about anything and just like leave your body and become part of the music, which is so much greater than any of us. And I think that's always been the most important part of the band, and that's always going to get better. I feel like it's just been getting better and better since we started. I hear it in your cry. You dismantle my disguise. I think if we're having that experience playing the music, and the people who are there, I'm hoping that they can enjoy that same type of release.
It was always a struggle in my past bands to get out of my own head and just let go and perform and just enjoy it and just kind of surrender to that. And so it'd be like a rare occasion to lose yourself. And with this band, it's actually a rare occasion that I don't. I think a lot of us, we all feel that like that. We're approaching 1,000 shows, and I literally would say in the most honest way that probably 90% of those shows for me were a spiritual experience, and where some kind of otherness is happening for me on stage, and I can look around at any moment and see all these guys pretty much in the same spot. And I think that's a really special thing, and I think that's probably why our live show has grown the way it has, and we have these people who want to come and share that with us.
I mean, I can remember a lot of shows that I walked out like, wow, but nothing really took me out of my body and gave me chills, having hundreds of people sing along with Anthony's voice all at once, and I've never felt more like I was supposed to be somewhere in my life when that kind of thing happens. And suddenly